want to see the differences in your life and your doppelganger. I'm sorry. I guess we'll do the differences and the similarities. I believe that you could have liked the same things, food, same types of men or women, maybe even the same jobs, possibly the same bruises, scars. I mean, I don't mean from cloning. I mean, just you've been mirroring each other like that so much that two opposite side regional date. You're the same way on a date. Got caught in their own trap. Oh, okay. Do they want me to out somebody first? Well, I guess it does. It depends on what kind of clone we're talking about. Oh, they want me to instantly get into a clone or a similar. What did they call them on that movie? I forget what they were called. Duplicates or multiple. I don't know. It was weird like that. Tell me about got caught in their own trap. The karmic version of you is what this looks like. They could be a fire sign, but I guess at some point it gets them where you have the same birthday because they'll create one that's supposed to be you getting into trouble. But let's just see where we're going with this. This is sneaky moving, sly. I mean, one of them could actually be a hermaphrodite. This one here, what is she? She moves, she's sneaky, she's conniving, she moves this way, and this is why she attracts the male of herself. Okay, now this could also be the two of you attract these types of males, but there's going to be similarities and there's going to be differences. Let's get some letters and get this over with. Gray. Gray. TY. FR. MV. Your favorite, I feel like this is the M supposed to be like this. This is like your favorite male, your favorite motherfucker, something like that. I want to still see what this is though. YFM. You feel me? Your favorite Martian? You feel me? This could be a difference that one says this and the other one doesn't. Or it could be a similarity. You're going to have this. Some of you met your clones. Some of you are in the same room with them and you're just not paying attention to who's around you. One of them could have a full-headed gray hair. The other one may not. Because of the different situations that you've had in life or the way that you handled the same ones, right? This gets complex yet simple. You could have had different results as far as the aging process goes. One of them is actually a con woman. Velma. I see Velma heavy. 10 of Pentacles. Alright. With the con woman. Okay. One of you, the con woman this fell under, plays both sides when it comes to business. Which is Is that a con? I mean, if you're practicing the laws of power, that would seem, oh, she plays both sides with business, with the police, and I feel like it could even be religion, politics. This one plays both sides with that, so that tells me that they play both sides, that most things are connected to politics, religion, God, right? Something like that. And that would tell me that this is how this individual, it's a female, clearly. And this indecision is in between them. So that that would create a lot of loose ends as far as I'm concerned. The Magician and Six of Cups. Negotiating with ulterior motive is the first thing I thought with this. If I'm reaching out to you, or I'm showing you something, this is a gesture to me, usually there's some other reason yet to be acknowledged. No. I need another vowel. I. Girls. Nope. And then what's left is cud. Isn't that what cows chew? I want to see what else this means. I mean, it's call user data. I don't feel like that's it. Just killed another one of my teammates. Chew, quid, wad. A portion of food that ruminants regurgitate to chew again. Yummy. So with the cud, girls. I want to see what is this? To chew regurgitates. That's what she does. She takes what somebody else does, and she adds some little thing to it, and then right. It's editing again. It's I don't even know if it's nitrous, but see what I'm saying. With the girls, I feel like she goes back. What is this? Back and forth. She could be bisexual. Does she target females? I feel like she plays both sides with this as well. You must be the opposite. Prostitute. This well, first, it would be logical that for a lot of you, your other delved into that. This also is putting money over somebody's life. Is it possible that the two of you as little girls were around each other and played with each other? I mean, usually when this happens and there's a doppelganger, there's a clone, the government's involved here. And it could have also been the government playing you against each other. I mean, for somebody here, the two of you could be the same exact way, and you're thinking, I already met them, or I think I know who they are, and if it's who I think it is, we're not much different. With the child prostitute, you both could have been into... Tell me about this trafficking thing, where you just attract money with the prostitute. I mean, this is the challenge of surviving without negotiating. I don't feel like the other one, there's a line they won't cross. That's what I feel. There's a line that they won't cross, and it may just be that It's the same line you won't cross. They may have crossed others, but it depends on where they were placed, what kind of situations arose because of where they were placed. It doesn't mean one's better than the other. But there's one here who's been doing something, and I'm guessing that this affected you in some way because one is a con and one is not. This is also your fucking mother. So you could be twins. It could be twins, and you think that you're friggin', you don't even know anymore. And how would you know if you got a DNA test, if they cloned them, they used your DNA? I mean, anybody could, you might as well just say they're a sibling. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. One of you could be an earth sign. The other one could be an air sign. There could be more than one. This could be 3 of you so far. I feel like all of you, though, are loners. I do believe that all 3 of you could in some way expose things in the judicial system. All 3 of you had an unfair childhood, is what I just heard. There are 3. This reminds me of the Land of Illusion. Is that what it was called? Land of Confusion? Was that Genesis or something like that, right? And I think as children, you all seen through people, but it could be literally that you've seen through people. I see dead people. That type of light, I guess you could say. And this could be why, even as children, all of you felt a little alienated. Yep. Sexuality, okay? You must all have this. I don't feel like you all look alike at this juncture in your life. I think you all are different sizes. Your hair, your styles could be different, but it's what you're made of. It's your moral compass. Possession and hair. All right, there's always going to be one. You know how they say when you have more than 2, you bring 3. Three's a crowd. There's one of them, and I still don't feel like this one is a bad person. All right, I mean, for me and the shit I've experienced, you have to be real fucking foul for me to say you're just a bad person all around. They could have gotten your hair somehow. I feel trying to set someone up to take the fall, whether it's to say that they were there, they stole it, they offed them. Are there things coming out about this? I also, murder. Look, they just put murder. They put hair, possession, cooperate, agenda. Permit those agenda cooperate. Is that what one of them did? Did one of them say, okay? Then it could be that 2 of you with the 2 of Swords, you wouldn't put money over this. You would say, absolutely not. I will not set somebody else up. I will never, I don't care what my situation is. I mean, this one could have been moving and then boom, here comes this guy here, possibly from the government. It could be one of those Agent Smiths here that was like, halt. You know, he could have had a badge and flashed a badge and shit. I think she needs to ask him for his business card. I don't believe he's a real cop or an agent. They will always have it on them. Ask them to their face, are you a real agent? Are you a real cop? Because it says manipulation with the magician here. That the reason that they're doing this is because what? Here's the cop. It's manipulated. Here's an offer. I feel like, I don't know if they made the decision yet. It could have been that they're even apprehensive as to whether this badge is real. Maybe this is something that she needed to hear right now. I feel like, yeah, as children, the two of you actually came face to face. I do feel like one of you could be an air sign and the other one is an earth sign. We just watched them murder. And then with the sexuality, let me find out what this shit is. One of you's in agriculture. I mean, you may not even realize these are clones or doppelgangers. I don't feel like it's like the movies, and that could be that mixed thing, that lies and truth, or half truth, where they make you feel like the clones all look exactly the same. And that's really the definition when we say, what are you, my clone, right? We just automatically think it's identical. Sexuality, yes, 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 yes. I'm very content there. So any man that's ever had you, yep. None of you have an issue with that. Yep, I do feel like you're naturally beautiful. People have tried to break you down. This would be beautiful planning to me. So plotting. This is flawless setups. So I don't know what kind of work you're in. What kind of, I don't know what you've done, but this would be, I'm a master at planning. And this is even last minute with the Knight of Swords. Master at quick thinking, right? So you're all critical thinkers. You're all last minute. This could be procrastinators as well. Yeah, I don't, most people would be all fucked up in their head for the way that you handle shit. Yeah, this is, I made a decision, and that's that too with the Knight of Swords, so I don't feel like this afterward. Like you very rarely feel doubtful or regretful for a decision that you make. You must, either you take the time to think when the time is there, or, you could just not have any time. I feel like the decision that's made, whether you say I need some time, or whether it's got to be made at that moment, that decision that you make is always the best one. Birth, agriculture and birth. Have you been interested in this type of shit? It could have been multiple of you, or interest. Yeah, same interests. Little granddaughter got caught. There may be a grandparent that knows something about. We're still trying to figure out if you're actually related, because you're right, is what I'm feeling, or they're saying right now. You're right. You never know if they're a clone. See, there are people who have money and that are in certain places, high places, and I don't feel like they get too much involved with this. It's dangerous, and they understand spiritual law, fucking with DNA. So these would be elites or people that they're smart and they just observe. It's a good question. You use someone's DNA to duplicate them. I mean, and then you took a DNA test. Who's to say that whether they're, unless they have serial numbers or something, you can see with a thermal. 2. They put the number 2. Administer 2. Vulture. Oh. So 2 are solid, and 1 is the karmic version of you guys. And I feel like it doesn't take long before they move into this King of Wands. So if they embody both of these, Queen and King of Wands, this is balance with masculine and feminine, but just to do fucked up shit and set people up. Vulture. They're an opportunist. They're leechy. They're clingy. They kiss ass. And I'm guessing, I want to see what's up with this trap. Your sister was involved is what wanted to fly out. You could have thought that if you had a sister and you weren't sure, is this my sister or do I have a sister? I feel like your sister wasn't involved. Beautiful inside. Yep. And cord cut. If you feel that could be, just say I cut cord with any doppelganger, sibling, clone, duplicate that no longer serves me. And so it is. That's it. It could be as simple as that. Tiny. Eating a whole gallon of ice cream at once. Okay, well that's what it is. And wasn't there something in the beginning? I don't know why I'm feeling something with weight. just cooking and eating, guilty or not guilty at the bottom. You could be two of them here, this earth sign. There's a fire sign. I do feel like these are the signs, and the earth sign and the air sign have already been in each other's faces at some point or in the same vicinity. This other one here, they must be overweight. They could have a full head of gray hair. This would be the version of you. You must be too young, beautiful. And then there's this other one here who feels like the miserable older sister that doesn't look like the other ones. What is that shit on Cinderella? Or who's the fairest of them all, right? The wicked fucking stepsister. Falling down the stairs during a night out. A little sloppy drunk. Plays victim all the time, the one that needs to be rescued, and I'm guessing that these other two are the ones that rescue. I feel heavy dichotomy now, all right? Jealous of divine masculine. You two must be, that this one here must be the way that she attracts. You know why though? The reason that this woman is jealous of men, I don't feel like it's a divine whatever, it's men, is because she competes with them, because she can embody both of these sly, conniving male and female. So what she's doing is she's attracting them, and then you're acting like you don't like the men. Yeah, this is self-sabotage with the gambler, and I feel like this one always dates gamblers or someone got men with heavy addiction. Even look with the addict next to it, the ones that sell their fucking soul and shit. I would find it hard to believe that this woman wasn't an addict or wasn't the same exact way as these. Someone's living in a trailer home and they were at some point bank fraud. I don't feel like peep the check thing with writing checks, and then that doesn't work anymore, right? So that could have just been shit like that where they owe a lot of people. Self-pity. This is always happening to me. With a mentor and a teacher. I feel like this one actually had a really good person in their life that guided them. They can't say that they grew up with nobody, or that they didn't have any parents or any, yeah, look, this is if it wasn't a Taurus, this could even be a marriage where they have a teacher or somebody that, oh, here's a wife. Is this a lesbian? Who's this amazing Hierophant Empress? This could be this earth sign here. Do you know what would be crazy? If you, let's find out how you did this, all right? I mean, you've been around them, or I'm not even sure. Yeah, I don't even know if you noticed that you gave this woman advice. Because she's older. No, this could have even been through a platform or something like that. You gave her advice and told her not to marry somebody. Don't get married. I don't know, but the pregnancy, it could have been that you saw whoever this guy was and shit, and I feel like you said you're going to wind up fucking disappointed, assed out, possibly homeless. You could have warned them about misogynist or some shit like this, and yeah, this is a platform. You could have even offered this woman an opportunity. Let's say that you're the type of person where you help women who were abused by men in marriages or something like that. Or there's something you do that's humanitarian work is what it feels like. And I feel like you even maybe offered this woman something. If it wasn't, she'll wind up blaming you, saying that I can't believe that she said he was going to fucking leave me and shit like that. Yeah, whatever this is, it was loyal. I feel like you could have even offered her a little bit of money, or you gave her some money. That's what I feel. Please don't forget your interaction with this woman, because I feel a lot of resentment and hate, but you're forgetting something that she did. Okay? And, yeah, with this athlete and thing, you could have even dated, one of you could even be dating or did athletes. It just, there is a possibility that this female was also part of a sick experiment. Okay? I'm not sure if the doppelgangers go like this. We either, our siblings were separated, we were cloned, you just kind of look like me and it's crazy, or we had a parent who slept around with a lot of motherfuckers, It could be the dad, mom, right? Either one of them. They could just be a little floozy, a little hussy. This is entitled, though, and I feel like these are the types of men that she dates. Will you wind up meeting again? Is that crazy though? I mean, isn't that nuts to see? Like, what if you were in the room with an actual clone, but they just had their eating habits were different than yours? Have you ever looked at like the eyes? I'm guessing. I don't know if they anticipated that, right? We never thought about. It makes it hard to keep track of them if you have people you can't trust doing that shit. Especially if they're quick movers and they're master problem solvers. But let's say that one got addicted to crack or meth or fentanyl or something, and then another one is addicted to food. Another one's alcohol, and then you could have one that doesn't have addictions, but they're all clones of each other. How many of us have this shit? Mouse. Yup. That's the experiment. That's going to be my experiment card right there. I'm telling you, one of you with the mouse, you could, or these other, this is beautiful and healthy. Is it magic? I mean, somebody could actually know that you are and that you look different, and they could be trying to say that you've done black magic and spells and that's why you look different. But it looks like your diet is different. I feel like you're very quiet. I mean, because of the mouse, right? I feel like you're quiet. You don't say a lot, which you don't cast spells on yourself. You must understand how important words are. And I feel like you spend time outside or around nature, or this is just the mindset that you have, and you age differently. You could have done some spell, magic spell on de-aging and shit, but that's not hurting anybody. Knight of Cups, I'm telling you, it's the way you love yourself. Yep, and it's the shit that you say about yourself, too. The magic. All day, every day, magic when you speak. Yep. And it could even be that this chick has said things about you, and it keeps going back. This is energy, darling. I don't know if how much you understand it. But see this beautiful humanitarian here? What comes with this is some type of invisible field of protection, and just picture all of this shit that you've said, or I wish this, and it bounces right the fuck off and goes back to you. I don't know, yeah, look, and then you wind up like this. Are you doing fucking black magic, man? With this magician and shit? This person, I mean, this is, I don't want anybody to see me. I don't want to go outside. If I could wear a mask over my face all day long. She must have done some health spells or some beauty spells or something like that. I'm sure she's done all of them and shit. I want to get some more letters, and then I'm just going to close this shit the hell out. You have to assume that in a group of people, there's going to be, I would say for every 5, there's got to be at least one person that messes with that shit currently. J-E. F-R. B-O. And B-O. Bobo. Big boobs, that could also be a thing with all of you, but it's the DNA, don't forget. Do you believe you could have a spell cast on you? Are they? This doesn't feel like Bobo to me. I mean, it could be. It definitely could be that some of you have the Bobos have bigger, more protruding eyes, though. Not big eyes, but I mean, you know those people where you see they have that eye, that TED, that friggin' eye disease? That's one of the side effects. It's like the Simpsons and shit. I feel like Simpsons could represent Bobos, and some of them may even represent lids with their eyes that way. Either way, I hope this helped for somebody. It's just going to get people to think of the possibilities, the more possibilities when it comes to these doppelgangers. Bye.